Okay, so Berk High Flow Cat versus Rockstar Garage High Flow Cat. Been wanting to make this video for a while for you S2000 guys. I've been running the Berk High Flow Cat since 2018 on the car. So this High Flow Cat has seen like 50 autocrosses and over 30 track days. So it's seen a ton of abuse, and there's a lot of posts online about how these can fail with track use and a lot of hard driving. So before my last event in October 2023, I dropped it to check it out, and sure enough, the element inside was loose and it was actually lodged in this tapered part. There's the outlet of the exhaust here, so the exhaust pressure was kind of forcing it into this cone, and it was becoming more and more restrictive. So I'm glad I found it, but who knows how long it was like that. I do not know when it necessarily failed. It was not making any kind of rattling noise in there because it was wedged back here. It did not rattle around in there. So in October 2024, when I went to Watkins Glen last year, I scrambled and just stabbed out the cat material. So this is technically a test pipe now. I did not want to reorder the same part from Berk. Other things to mention about the Berk is there's a part number on here. It is 59956, and I'm going to go with a different option this time because there are no reported posts and no failures I've heard of the Rockstar Garage High Flow Cat. And based on their website and everything, they used to offer a 63mm version, and then this is the 70, and they also offered a 76 at one point. But I ended up ordering 70 because it's the only thing they had in stock. But I will say that the Tanabe exhaust I'm running is a 60mm pipe, so it is better mated with the Berk. However, this is really the only option I could find at a reasonable price, you know, spending around $300 on one of these to try something different than Berk so it doesn't fail long term. So this is the Rockstar Garage. You'll notice right off the bat that they do a different kind of design for the secondary O2 sensor. It's probably double the length of the Berk, and it's kind of at an angle. This one comes straight off. I will say with the Berk, I've had no check engine lights, so the miniature hole inside there for the sniffer works really well on the Berk, and it's pretty much the same kind of design on the Rockstar Garage. There's a tiny hole in there, so it's not really in the stream of the exhaust. So the Rockstar Garage one is much shinier at the moment. It's brand new, going to be installing it on the car right now, but just taking a look through, there is a part number on this one as well. This part is suspiciously similar, N/CE 59959, so it's 3 digits higher than the other one, and 0620. So I think the last 4 digits is the production date. But this, if you look this part number up online, this is a MagnaFlow Cat. So what Rockstar Garage is doing is really just taking a off-the-shelf 3-inch MagnaFlow Cat and welding pipes onto it in a jig, welding their O2 bung on it, and selling it as is. If that is the case, I'm a little skeptical about this lasting and being more reliable than the Berk. I really don't understand why this would if they are both off-the-shelf cats. But talked with the company as well. I talked to the guys at Rockstar Garage, and they did say that they did not have any reported failures. So it's not super ideal to go from the OEM header into a 70mm pipe like this and then back into a 60. This outlet I actually just hit with calipers right here. This is 72mm diameter, so it's actually bigger than what they advertise online. And the front obviously is going to mate up to the OEM header donut gasket without a problem. The only thing I can knock this on, taking a close look at it, is this flange, this outlet flange, is so thin in the corners here because it's a 70mm pipe, or 72 I should say, that when they did this weld, heat distortion, this flange is not perfectly flat. It has a little bit of a bow to it from the welding process, so I'm wondering if that's going to affect anything with the gasket, seating, and any exhaust leaks on the car. You know, here's a look at the outlet size difference between the two. The Rockstar Garage obviously on top compared to the Berk, so there will be a lot more flow, but it'll kind of be hitting a wall when it hits my Tanabe exhaust. So if it's actually going to increase performance or not, I'm not sure. The flow will not be as smooth through the pipe. It'll have some turbulence when it transitions to that 60mm from the 70mm outlet. The other difference with them is the hardware. Berk gives you hardware that has traditional split lock washers and regular flat washers, and the Rockstar Garage just gives you a serrated flange hex nut on the back side. So here's the Berk High Flow Cat installed. You can see it's roughly the same diameter. It's the outlet of the header. Again, that's a 62.5mm outside diameter pipe into the cat, which is blown out. Short, stubby O2 defouler for for the secondary O2, and then the Tanabe Medallion Touring or the Revel Medallion Touring exhaust mates up to the output flange of the 62.5mm Berk. Pretty perfect. And the flange on the Berk is nice and flat and square. So when installing the Rockstar Garage, I actually ran into a pretty decent issue. The gasket, the OEM gasket, it must be the diameter of the flange they give you on the Rockstar Garage is much smaller. This is not nested in the pipe nearly as much, so the gap between this plate and this plate is significant compared to the Berk. And you can see I'm supposed to bottom this out all the way, but I stopped because the spring is 100% compressed right now. You can see it's all the way compressed, so it's almost like this needs to have a spacer in it, but I really don't like the way that this is not like nested in the pipe to create that surface area and that seal like the OEM unit does and the Berk one did. The quality of the Berk one as far as fitment is spot on, and this one is starting to give me some issues. You can see the bottom one's a little better, but I still have to tighten it a little bit, and the spring is almost compressed. So you don't want the spring fully compressed because the purpose of this joint is so it can flex and move around, and when the spring is fully compressed, this is just a solid bolted joint now, and this is one piece with the header now, and that's not what you want, to put all that stress on the header. Another thing that's kind of a pain is the O2 sensor using the OEM routing for the clips does not reach. This is as far as it'll go. Reach the Rockstar secondary bung here, unless I go way up there and undo that clip that's holding it in the OEM location way up top there. So this is kind of unfortunate. You know, I can't use the OEM clips for the O2 sensor. This doesn't really fit, and these plates are pretty bowed to where this gasket is not sitting flat. You can see there, it's not fully tightened down yet, but the Rockstar Garage flange is thicker than the exhaust flange, so if anything, it's going to start bending the exhaust flange out of flat to match the profile of the Rockstar, and that's not what I want. You can see the size difference there. It's definitely not ideal to go from the 70, which actually is a 72mm, and into my 60mm Tanabe exhaust. Definitely not a smooth transition. I think I'm going to be going ahead and going with my only option is to remove this, probably try to sell it. It probably will work a lot better with someone running a 70 or 76mm exhaust. However, I don't have that aggressive of an exhaust setup on my car. You know what you guys think, if you've ran into this predicament before and what you did, and if you have any advice for me, let me know. After some further research, I did confirm that both Rockstar Garage and Berk use a MagnaFlow core cat. Neither of them produce their own high-flow catalytic converter. So in the end of the day, the reliability is going to be the same. I did actually find this post digging in the forums of, I know I mentioned earlier in the videos I haven't found anything, but I did find this post in the forums saying that someone installed one just like their Berk, and it failed a month after ownership and with one track day. So I don't really have the confidence that this is going to last any better than this 62.5mm Berk. I can't knock the Rockstar Garage for the welds. The welds look phenomenal. There is really no solution. I know there's an HKS option online. That's a high flow cap, but that's like $1,000, so that's not really worth even considering, being that that's OEM cat money. So I'm just going to be running the 62.5mm Berk for a while without a cat in it and gutted, but I'm really going to do some more research. I have found a thread on GESI high flow cats that maybe I'll have a muffler shop cut my MagnaFlow gutted core out and weld in a GESI unit. It seems like a higher quality unit. It's around $600 just for the cat itself. So if you were to buy that and then have a muffler shop stainless steel weld it, you're looking at close to HKS money probably. So either way, it's very, very expensive to have a high flow cat on these cars if you're going to track them. So ideally, go with a test pipe, go with a gutted high flow cat. But for those of you that want to do a lot of street driving like I do as well, driving to the track, driving the autocross, we're really stuck with like the Berk 62.5, or you go with the Berk 70. I'm sure the fitment's probably going to be a little bit better than this Rockstar Garage. Let me know if you guys have any further insight. Let me know in the comments below. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.